Yeah, I remember I was in Jacksonville, and I remember he was walking down the street.
Oh, shit.
And I was driving. I'm like, who the hell is that? He was just walking like, I'm like, ah! So I turn around and I pull over to him. I'm like, Kai, is that you? He's like, yeah. Like, what are you doing here? Like, I've been living here for a little bit and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, man, get in here. Let me take you where you're going. He's like, nah, man, I can't get in that car, man.
God, you remember that? The nice way. The nice. Technically, it was I-95. Yeah. I was walking on the shoulder of I-95 in Jacksonville. And Jacksonville was a place you don't walk unless you ain't doing too well. You only walk because you had to. I was walking on the shoulder of the interstate. Yeah. Walking. And this beautiful candy apple red, I don't know what it was, with tinted windows. It was just fly with all kinds of ridiculous swagger. Pulls up on the side and stops. The window comes down and he says, hey, congratulations, Mr. New IFBB Pro. I was mortified. I was embarrassed and I really wanted to hide.
Come on.
Who is it that knew me and recognized me walking in this state on the side, the shoulder of the interstate of I-95? I looked up and it was Dexter Jackson. Now, mind you, we weren't friends at that time. I'd never even really got a chance to really have a full conversation with the man. But he pulls up in this candy apple red ridiculous car with all kinds of swagger. I don't know what it was because I didn't have a car at that time, you know. And he was like, "Congratulations, IFBB Pro, welcome to Prodom. Hey man, by the way, do you need a ride?" I was embarrassed. I wanted to run and hide, but I was like, "Wow, that's Dexter Jackson." Yeah, we spoke for a few minutes. I didn't take the ride though.
I'm doing cardio.
My pride was too big at the time. But he was always cool. Always cool. Always cool. Always cool. Come on. Come on. I'm a boss. 16 times at the Olympia. 16 times at the Olympia. That's almost 2 decades. That means he was on stage with Flex when Flex was at his best. The peak of his career, he was on stage with Ron Coleman, and Ronnie Coleman hadn't even blossomed into the beast that he became and the dominant force in the sport. He was on stage with Eddie Robinson that you'll never see on stage again. You don't even know where these guys are anymore. Paul Dillette, people that you know, Mike Matarazzo, people that aren't even alive anymore.
Big Steve.
Next up.
I don't even see you on there nowhere. What is this?
You haven't given him a
right in the middle right here. That's the
6. Why am I on that poster, bro?
I don't know. Look at that one. That was 2008 Mr. Olympia. That's right. Should probably sign it. A little bit. That's okay. You don't need to wait.
Is that a high chair? George, look at my foot.
Feet.
Look.
Dexter was on a high chair. Put my kids on the high chair, you know.
Vertical challenge folk over here. All right.
Oh. God damn it. George, you're going to have to open that up for him, bro. It's too wide, man.
This is like, what the hell?
You know, this is amazing to be able to train with the great Kai Greene, you know.
Oh,
it's just,
I know you talking
just,
shit.
No, I'm serious, bro.
Shit.
You know, I saw Phil train with you last week. I'm like, man, that's that's messed up, bro. Why that cow don't train with me, bro?
Wow. That's right. I never got a chance to
We
do
never
anything
did.
with
We're
you.
on the same team. What the hell's going on here?
This is a treat. God damn it. Okay. There's only one like everything. Competed for more than 3 decades. You stood on stage with everybody.
Yeah, this is true. Everybody but Dorian. I miss Dorian by a year.
Darian's reign, he said he missed him on stage by a year. I would question that, because that means that he was still in the competitive tube, so he still had to feel the influence of what was going on in the industry around the time, particularly as a smaller bodybuilder. He's a small, shorter stature bodybuilder competing when what was honored and respected were the 280-pound, 270-pound mastodons of the sport.
Man, this guy's so impressive, man. So impressive, Kai. You know, I've always thought that about you, man. You've always been cool with me. I've always loved you, man.
The fan in me is like, whoa, whoa.
You're on, bro. You're on. God bless you. God bless you.
I want to hear Steve talk like that, I know.
Yeah.
And Steve will tell you in a minute, boy. Nah, Dexter.
Yeah.
He'll tell you in a minute.
My relationship with Dexter is excellent, except when Dexter doesn't do well, he gets mad at me, but that's just life. I mean, Dexter was mad at me after this Olympia. I was sorry, but I had to be honest, and he didn't like my answers, and that's what it is. I can't just let them hear what they want to hear. I got to tell them what I see, and that's what it is. I mean, do I want to say you're the best in the world? Yeah, but can I? No, you're not. If you were, yes, I would tell you, but sometimes those aren't good words to say to somebody after a show, but then they come to you after the show. I can't tell them what they want to hear, because then I'd be full of shit, so I tell them the truth. So sometimes I'm not very popular after a show. And especially after last year, everyone thought, wow, maybe Dexter is going to beat Phil. And, Phil brought it, and Dexter, to me, was better last year than he was this year.
My career has been made in stages. The first 7 years, when I turned pro, did everything on my own. Super fast metabolism, genetics is through the roof because of my parents. So the first 10 years, I didn't have to do any cardio, no abs, none of that stuff. I do none of that. I do abs now. I do a little cardio now, but I did none of that stuff back then. When other guys have to do 2 and 3 hours of cardio a day. So that is one thing that I feel has prolonged my career so long, because all the extra stuff that all these people are doing these days, I don't have to do none of that stuff. Now we are slowly putting stuff in, and I'm continuing to get better. You get these guys and they start doing all these heavy compound movements, their whole life, it's gonna break you down. You gotta learn how to make adjustments. And I mean, the last 5 years, I've trained with Charles, I haven't touched a free weight. Not bench pressing and stuff like that, it's all machines. And a lot of people think you can't put on muscle, you know what I'm saying, doing machine work. And I'm the living proof that you can do it, because I'm 270, bigger than I've ever been on off season. You know what I'm saying? So I always tell people all the time, don't think just because you're doing machine work that you're not gonna grow. That's absolutely not true. You know what I'm saying?
So what is the key then to that difference then? The difference between using free weights or machine work? What is that essential element that allows one to work, or both of them to work when applied?
Well, that's because it's easy on the joints, for one. I can't do all the heavy movement no more because my joints would kill me. So when you do machine work, that takes a lot of emphasis off of your joints. If I were to get up on a squat bar right now, a regular free weight squat, I gotta fuck my knees up. Excuse my English. But it messed my knees up. You gotta learn how to adjust your leg. When you get on the machine, you can take your feet out a little bit more, adjust them. That way you take more off of your knees and you still can do that heavy weight. See, a lot of guys that get up in the age, they don't lift heavy weight no more because their joints are gone. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we switched to machine work. I'm able to adjust and still do the heavy weight. That's why I'm still able to hold my legs at 47 years old, almost. Usually when a guy get up in this age, that's the first thing you start losing is your legs. You know
I've heard a lot of people talk about that.
George think my legs are bigger than he's ever seen them right now. So, and what we did was we actually changed from 5 days a week. Instead of doing shoulders and hamstrings, we just do hamstrings on one day by itself. So we go 6 days now.
So what you do, you're in the gym, you destroy your tissue, you're breaking down, and then when you go home, you feed and sleep and rest, that's when you grow. Right. So as long as you're hitting that muscle properly and not killing yourself, and you want to train your muscles, not your joints. That's what I tell people, especially when you guys, you're from your mid-30s and you 40s, mid-40s, there's no reason for you to kill yourself in the gym. But you need to bring that blood to that area. You need to, get the glycogen to go into the area, and the only way you do it is by really, like he said, moving your legs where places don't hurt, don't kill yourself, and then do the right thing, and then
wrap your knees. I mean, that's one thing I wasn't doing.
You gotta wrap
All
your
of
knees.
this, all this ass to the ground, all that, that's totally BS.
No, because you're gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah, in the future you will regret it. Your knees will be torn up. See, exactly. So, you know, parallel squat, that's all you need. You need to go past that.
Really?
Why did Sean place above Dex in the finals? What was it exactly?
It depends on the judge, honestly. I mean, really, you could argue that either way. I mean, some judges like Sean's shape. I honestly thought Sean could have been a little harder, especially in the lower stomach area. So I really, honestly, I could have seen Dexter in second, to tell you the truth. I think Dex was in a little sharper condition. I think Sean was a little watery. I think Sean might have a little better of a V taper. But like I say, Dexter was in better condition. And if Dexter would have came in with the mass that he came with the previous year, I think Dexter, you know, would have really been without a question, honestly. Either one of them, you could argue. I could sit here and debate that all night with you and give you good points and bad points all day long.
Beautiful. What do you think is the biggest difference between your contest prep now versus the way it was, let's say, 10 years ago?
Food. Because 10 years ago, I was doing 5 shakes and 2 meals. Now I'm doing 6 meals in 1 shake.
I'm killing it with it. Eat.
It's 2 cups of rice every meal, boy. That's a lot of food for me. I eat clean year round, but I gotta have a cheat meal every day.
Yes, every day.
You know what I'm saying? And that's keeps me down. I stay with abs, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So
you guys are the opposite. You know, like how, you know, like I give Kai a diet, and they'd be like, "That's all you want me to eat?" And Dexter goes, "How can I eat this?" I'm like,
"It's too much."
Oh my
food.
God! It's like, you know, it's the world, but that's why, you know, you need a trained eyes. You need somebody to know what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Kai, it's so funny how his body works. As soon as you drop the protein out of his system, it's like almost the toxic is gone, and he just start releasing water. The water comes right out of him. Wow. He start getting harder and harder and harder.
You know, today's about Dex. You know, and I really want to just be respectful and say thank you for even taking the time to come out here and, you know, share this moment, you know, with me. I'd never gotten a chance to train with you, even when I lived in Jacksonville, and everywhere I went, you know, there'd be a picture of Dexter in the restaurant or whatever, and people would see me working out. And hey, you work out? Yeah, I work out. I train.
To be like,
yeah, well, do you know Dexter Jackson? You're like, I don't know him personally. This dude was the mayor of Jacksonville. You know, I mean, his reputation preceded him. You know, and you know what? I remember going to the gym one morning, and Dexter Jackson didn't train at my gym. You know, but I remember he came into the gym that day and trained, and I had to hurry up and finish my training session until I get to work. Because back then, you know, we had a job. You know, we had a real job. We had to be there and punch the clock in the morning. But long story short, I did my training before I got there, and I was running late, and I just had to hurry up and get my stuff done. And I remember Dexter said, "Hey man, you look good. What are you getting ready for?" Which was interesting because this dude was amazing. And back then, you know, you still hadn't even yet come into your own yet. You were just a guy working a regular job, training in the gym. You had your own, you know, very high ambitions. But the truth is, it still was a lot of work to still be done. You were very encouraging then. You said some very encouraging words to me in the gym that morning before I went to work. I never forgot them. Fast forward, you won a pro card. And the night that I won my pro card, I got a call from Dexter Jackson that said, "Congratulations." You would think that we all knew each other and we were like this company back then, but we weren't. You know,
I was there holding his hand up, giving him his trophy.
Well, I'm so old, I don't even remember that shit.
I know you probably don't. I meet people all the time now that will say to me, "Hey, Kai, you know what? I saw you 3 years ago or 7 years ago or 8 years ago, and you said something that was encouraging to me." And the truth is, I can't remember it, much like I feel you probably feel right now, you know. But I'm saying this to say that it was an example like what you demonstrated then that really went a long way in helping me identify the way that a pro should act when they get a chance to meet other people that are coming up and recognize that, you know, your job, your role in that moment, your job is to be encouraging. You know, you didn't challenge me to a competition or try to get involved in the ego stroking contest and say, "Hey man, I've accomplished
too damn big. When I saw you, wow.
No, man.
Sheesh.
That you were encouraging, and that was awesome. And it always lives on in my mind, and I now have a reference in my mind of how to act and how to talk and deal with people, you know, that I see coming up. And in large part, it's based on being able to see the example in you.
Well, I appreciate
it. You know, congratulations in advance. Good luck tomorrow. And I thank you for the opportunity to have had this exchange with you guys today.
Judge your poison.
That's what's up.